Welcome to Paul Heritage Residence Stories, where we share the real life experience of our residents who call Paul Heritage their home. Today I'm thrilled to be joined by Mr. and Mrs. Vishwakarma, esteemed residents of Paul Heritage. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Just by way of introduction, I am Shyam Vishwakarma. This is my wife, Mithil Vishwakarma. We both are chartered accountants. We are a family of four. We stay here since past 6 months. Uh, we both work in a multinational bank. She works as a director at Citibank. I work in the same bank as a senior vice president.
That's great. How was your overall experience with Paul Heritage throughout the home purchasing process?
For us, having a house which is very close proximate to the highway and our office was very critical. At the same time, having an apartment where it fits your budget is very also critically important. So this particular project fits in all of those aspects. And from a home purchase perspective, I think there was a lot of personal attention being given to us, not just in the process of explaining the project, taking us through the details, paperwork, which is absolutely neat and clean, and then of course the loan process. Right, I think within 3 weeks, this was the smoothest that I could get my bank loan process as well, and in 3 to 4 weeks the entire process was done. And the good news on which is like cherry on the cake is on the day of our registration we got the OC as well. So there cannot be anything better than having a project fully completed with OC received. So I think it's been great with the way the entire process has gone for buying the apartment.
Sometimes people may have initial concerns or misconceptions about projects. Did you have any, and how did Paul Heritage address them?
Definitely. So yes, we've had such deals in the past where one, the projects get delayed, they just don't complete on time, or at the same time there are instances where the paperwork is not as clean and transparent as it should be. I think with Pearl Heritage, both of it was absolutely untrue. Number one, they delivered well in time, so we didn't expect it to come at the time it came. So clearly it gave us a lot of time to do our interiors and just be prepared with how we want to make our home. That's one. Secondly, as Shyam already mentioned, I think the OC coming at the time of registration was really it was very helpful because it gave us a lot of comfort in the project that we are investing. So I think our initial apprehensions with other projects was absolutely untrue. For Pearl, I think they pretty much did every aspect of this project was spot on. So no complaints there.
How has your lifestyle been after moving into Paul Heritage?
So it was a very thoughtful decision, as I explained, right? Having an apartment close to the highway, near to the office, having an apartment which is very close to the educational hub in Vile Parle, so that helps my daughter as well. And the price, right, which is also very important. All of these boxes get ticked at this particular project. So in my mind, there cannot be anything better than what we have bought at this moment. But considering the close proximity, locational advantages, and safety, because this place, is again a cosmopolitan space. But you come here at 1 a.m., 2 a.m., you feel safe. You don't feel that this place is outskirts. There is medical store at the corner itself. So if any medical exigency come in, there are hospitals close by, nursing homes close by. There cannot be anything better than this. And at the same time, Vile Parle is known for two things: congestion, lack of parking, and also one person can see what's happening in his house, versus
Neighbors.
the other person neighbors, because they are a very close proximity building. But in this project, that issue is not there at all, and that is probably the USP that I want to call it out. It's open space, you can see the highway and there is no interruption in between. It's quite airy and it's east facing, so the entire day you don't need to switch on your lights. It's completely lighted. There cannot be anything better than this that you can ask for. So I think we are fully satisfied with the way the entire project has been delivered and the way it has come along in the past 6 months that we have been staying here.
And just to add, right, this project has also utilized every aspect of the land that they have. Like for example, on the rooftop you have a child's play area, you have a fully air-conditioned gym. Both of us are regular users of that gym, and it just helps us stay fit. So clearly our lifestyle has got a lot of more time now that we can spend with each other and our daughter, and at the same time keep ourselves fit. Not to forget the commute time to any place. I think the way this project has been situated close to the highway but does not have the nuisance of the highway. So I think that's the best part of this project.
What would you say sets Paul Heritage apart from other projects you considered?
Okay, I'll take that one. Number one, the space that you get for the price that you pay, you will not get it in Vile Parle East, and I can bet you on that. That's one. Second, it's not just a delivery of a building which is a brickwork, right? It's a project delivered with good class of materials being utilized, whether it is simple tiles, whether it is a grilled windows that you are getting, whether the air conditioning being provided, everything is branded, and including the sanitary ware and the toilets being used in the toilets, etc. So I would say the apartment was delivered partially furnished. It's just your furniture that you have to fit in, right? And the layout was so simply done that you don't need to break anything while you're getting inside. It's a proper space made for 3 families to stay, and in my mind. Getting this at a price what you would expect along with a car park, it's just not possible in Vile Parle. So you should definitely explore this project. Highly recommended. At the same time, I called out a few other things, which is more about the locational proximity, having educational hub nearby, and 3-4 more things. Having a Jain temple very close by is within 200 meters of the radius of this particular project. At the same time, within 200 meters, we also have got a garden for play area, which is maintained by very well by BMC, and also we've got a sports complex within 2 to 300 meters. So what more do you need in a project like this, right? It fulfills all your requirements. At the same time, it's not heavy on your budget. So in my mind, this is the best that you can go for.
And finally, how likely are you to recommend World Heritage to your family, friends, or partners?
So we've had series of housewarming parties happening at our own home. Clearly, these are people either from our offices, families, or friends. To be honest, I think their first impression is it's too good to be true. Clearly, the space that you get, not to forget, like the hall is pretty wide. You can actually throw a party and not disrupt anything. So everyone's looked at the project. People have looked at the sample flat. They've looked at the fully furnished flat, and I think we've already recommended to quite a few people. Now it's just we're just waiting to welcome them. So that's about it.
Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Vishwakarma, for sharing your incredible journey with us. It's stories like yours that truly capture the essence of what World Heritage is all about: a home, a heritage for generations to come.
Our pleasure.
Thank you so much.